So my name is Craik, I'm 22 years old, I'm from the United Kingdom and I ride for Scott Downhill Factory. Yeah, so I'm riding the newly released Scott Gambler RC and I ride an extra large. So my weight is currently 75 kilos and I'm about 5'10". When we were testing, the large was a bit too small even with the reach extender, so I've gone with the extra large. So the reach is 477 and on the shock I run the more progressive setting with the air shock, and on the rear I run, for this track, normally I'm in a long on the rear chainstay, but I'm on short now. For Shumfree the settings have changed a little bit. I've just gone harder in the fork and softer in the shock just because it's so steep to get planted. 85 psi in the front. On the rear I'm running a slightly harder compression tune and a slightly lighter rebound tune with 230 in the rear. So with the hidden shock, it's definitely good for conditions like this, even just for dry time. It just keeps it out of the way, keeps it out of the mud, no water gets in there. It's really easy to access, to change settings, pressures, everything, so it's definitely a cool design to be on the bike. This track is completely different to anything else you ride, so we've had to change quite a bit, raise the front end nearly 10 mil as well, so we've changed it quite a lot, and just trying to get the bike a bit more balanced on a steep track is harder than we thought, and we came here a couple of weeks ago and got that pretty dialed already. Yesterday I was riding the 22s all round because it was pretty dry and nice to ride. Now for today with the rain just now, I'm changing to a prototype on the front with 24 psi in the front wheel, and then I had the 22 but now I'm riding a full mud on the rear just because it's pretty sticky up there right now, and I'm going to run 26 or 27 psi. Wheel tuning, the rear is probably pretty similar with spoke tension than everyone else. I just run the front wheel spoke tension a bit lighter than the rear. So I'm running the Syncross cockpit with the stem and bars, running 780 wide and the stem length is 50. Yeah, so with the chainstay length, I was running a custom flip chip with a middle setting. I normally run it in long just for like the really fast, flat out rough tracks, but here I'm just running it a bit shorter, just so the cornering, there's a lot of corners in this track, so you need to be able to maneuver the bike a bit better. For custom mods, I've just had the Rimpact mass damper in the front, and I also have the Rimpact chain damper on as well. I think this is in every way better than the old bike. The old bike was it was really playful and kind of more of a bike park bike, but this is made for racing, I think, and in every condition so far, I think it's been a lot better and way more like easily rideable, especially at high speeds like we do. It didn't take too long to get used to. Sort of the first ride back from injury, I was pretty used to it and fell in love straight away. So we run the data BYB telemetry, so we're always fiddling just to find numbers that we like, that I like whilst riding. Sort of sometimes, like last week, it was kind of find a setting pretty easy. You can't really feel the bike too much in muddy conditions, so it was kind of set and forget last week, but most times we're tinkering all practice day and then kind of build up the speed on quali day and finals. Probably most particularly with tyre pressures, I can sort of really feel the difference in 1 psi to the next. If it raises over just a tiny bit with the sun, I can normally feel it, and we play with that quite a bit. Favourite race this year was Val di Sole. It's just a track made for racing. I think it tests everyone and it separates the riders a lot more than other tracks do, and normally the best riders come out and play on those kind of tracks. I'm looking forward to Montserrat. I haven't been there since I got the podium, so I'm looking forward to get back in there. And for 2026 I'm looking forward to go to South Korea. I think that'll be a really cool culture to just immerse yourself in, and really cool to race that side of the world.